Well, in 1960, this actually is the second year of the starvation. Because Mao's so-called economic policy actually is failed. Okay. But the people was lied by the communists, talking about a kind of a dream that we will move into the communism systems. So everybody enjoyed to work hard for the communism systems, but actually leading the whole country, leading the people to a disaster. In 1960, many peasants escaped from their village and move into the city, become beggar, and the Chinese government want to stop them, arrest many of them, and also to arrest some of these counter-revolutionaries, include the so-called rightists. So I got arrested too. You know, this is my first time I see the people really in the starvation. I was blocked up into the camp. I saw thousands of people sit over there. Some people with a hat, some people with a towel and sitting under the sunshine. Nobody talking, nobody walking. Only a few people stand. Most of the people sit over there because they don't have any energy. I said, what's going on? Everybody seems similar to each other, like a ghost. And then, I don't know exactly that the police doctor come to double check everyone and separate of them. I was separated into another group. And I find these people very similar to me, very close to the death. We removed to another section, so-called 5A5 sections. And most of these other sections, very close to the deaths, the prisoners was concentrated in 5A5. And the police tell us, this is a recovery center. What do you mean? It means your health is too bad, so we want to help you to recover it. Actually, it's not, because if too many people die in the common section, that will cause the people a kind of thinking about they will die too, and maybe cause some big problem. So remove the people that close to the death to the 5A5 sections, whatever, they will die over there. And probably 2,000 people there. I have no choice. I lay down. Each room probably 10, 15, 20 people there. And I move in. I have a space 2.5 feet wide, 6 feet long. I lay down. Nobody talking. Nobody chatting. And every morning, 10 o'clock, the cook carry 2 buckets into the room and using something make a noise, and everybody sit up. And I saw everybody naked. And everybody put a bowl in front of it. And the cook using this big spoons, poof, give you a spoon of I don't know what is this. We Chinese say this is a kind of xifan. Okay, anyway. Sometimes they give you a salty vegetable, sometimes nothing. And I heard someone say, oh, today is the 26th, because everybody using the spoons. So 26 spoons of the meal. And someone say, damn shit, okay? Yesterday they gave me 27, today only 25. Means less food. He's yelling. And then after finish, didn't clean up. They right away sit over there, take the spoon, and using the tongue, clean it up. Then put it back and lay down. Using the towel, cover their eye. Nobody talking. If someone die, the duty prisoner come in and using their own shirt, wrap it, 2 people carry and move out. And maybe a couple of hours later, some people move in. Maybe every day, 1, 2, maybe 3, 4 move out. Maybe a couple of same people move in. It's quite usual. Waiting for the death. So my first time I learned that the people went close into the death, nobody yelling, nobody crying, nobody say any word. Very simply come to the end. Because they don't have any energy. Nobody stand over there. Even I say, well, if you don't have energy, save your energy. Even don't try to think about it. Because thinking also using your energy. I don't know. I will die soon. Next to me is the person named Cheng Ming. He was from Fujian province. Why he came over here? Because he said, I'm a teacher talking about geography. So I teach the students every provinces, at Jiangsu province, Hebei province, Sichuan province. And finally I come to the last province, Taiwan. Because Taiwan is a part of China. You say Taiwan is a beautiful island, it's a green island, a lot of vegetable and tree, whatever. And then the secretary of the Communist Party of the school have a private talk to me, say, you stop that, okay? Because you are wrong. You have to tell the people that Taiwan was suffering and all the students have to listen to you. You have to tell Taiwanese was under the Kuomintang suppression. They don't have enough food. They have banana, but they only eat the skin of the banana. I said, why you cannot eat the meat of the banana? He said the meat was given to the Kuomintang. They only can eat the skin. He said, no, that's not true. He have a fight. And then the Communist Party fired him. He no longer become a teacher there. So he came to Beijing and looking for food, and they arrested him. So I told him that, okay, maybe I will pass away. Here's my address. Tell my family that I was here. I was die over here. And he passed over his information to me too. But one day he was passed away. The duty prisoner come in and wrap the shirt and carry his body out. But in the midnight, he come back because he was located in a small house, maybe another 5, 6 dead body there, waiting for next morning for the ox car to carry them to the graveyard. But he not really died. He was lost the conscience. So he shake the door, say, hey, I'm alive. And then the duty prisoner and the police carry the rifle and say, okay, well, we'll move him back. I don't know. I was in the midnight. I suddenly find out he come back. I say, what's going on? He said, no, he was not I. And I told the police, say, hey, you have to give him some food. He said, tomorrow. I said, no, if you give it tomorrow, he will really die. Okay, he just returned from the death. Okay, he saw the king of the hell. But the king of the hell say, no, I look at you, not a time schedule. You have to go back. And the police, supposed very kind, say, okay, I pulled out a paper, say, sign it. You have to write it. And I write it, and they offer 2 woto, so-called corn bone, okay, real food. Give it to him. And Chen set up, think, so what is it? His eye blow up. He's got a smell. He right away take the 2 bone, right away ate it. Oh, he feel very comfortable. His face turned red. Suddenly he yelling, oh, I'm stomach, I'm. He was suffering because his stomach was broken. Because the food, so-called too strong, too hard. Then he died. Next morning, I grabbed his body. I do not know what going to do. And the police said, separate it. They cannot separate me. He said, what do you want to do? I said, I want to go with him. So they carried Chen Ming's body, loaded on an ox truck with another 5, 6 dead body. I was sit on a cart. And the ox cart moved slowly to the yard. It's the back of the 585 section. The 585 was surrounded by the high wall with a watchtower. We get it out and moved there. I saw the way wide area. Graveyard. Big, probably double size of the football team. Playground. But I saw a lot of leg, head, the school of the head, whatever. Because you cannot dig too deep. Underground have the water. It is swollen. And the duty president put the people in the yard and they go back. This places we call this is 5A6. Actually, Qingho Farm is a huge labor camps. It's wasteland, swampland, and created by the prisoners. The Chinese remove 10,000, maybe 20,000 prisoners there and digging the ditch and create the rice land and divide it in 5A1, 5A3, Chadian and Yujialing sections. But they don't have a 5A6. But in many years, include the communist cadre, everybody understand the 5A6. So if I have a conversation with you, hey, where is someone named Mr. Li, Mr. Wang, Mr. Zhang? Oh, he went to 5A6. That means he died. 5A6 become a word. The meaning is death. 5A6. Later, I got a chance because all these controversial writers have to concentrate together, move to Beijing, move to Qingho Farm, have another treatment. So I left the Qingho Farm. I went to Beijing, and Beijing was growing the grapes. So I little bit recovered in 1962. are still alive.